Hello everybody and welcome to HDpiano. This is Dan here. In today's lesson we'll learn how to play Closer by the Chainsmokers featuring Halsey, and we'll look at the main progression in video number 1. It sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. That's our intro and chorus. Here's our verse. 2, 3. And we also have a bridge section that we'll learn in this video. The rest of the sections, synth riff, whole song playthrough, those are at HDpiano.com, so head that direction when you're done here. And as usual, I like to ask a question before we get going. What's the first Chainsmokers song or album you heard? I've been hearing about them quite a bit in the charts and just in pop music in general. So I'd like to know, when did you hear about them first, or which song did you hear first? Comment below. All right, so we have a three-chord progression that accounts for so much of this song, so let's learn it well. This is middle C, by the way, so we're hovering just below middle C. And we start on this D-flat 9 chord. All right, F, A-flat, E-flat in the right hand, D-flat down here in the left hand. And what we're going to do is shift the bottom 3 notes of this chord up. Top note stays. This next chord is an E-flat chord, so we have E-flat in the left, G, B-flat, E-flat in the right. So let's see if we can make that transition. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay, the next chord has us doing the same thing, which gives us an F minor 7 chord. F in the left, A-flat, C, E-flat in the right. So those are the 3 chords. D-flat, E-flat, and F minor. All right, let's learn the rhythms associated with this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 So you can see we're playing 2.5 beats, 2 and half of 1 beat on the first chord. 1, 2, half, then switch to the next chord to finish the measure. So 1, 2, half, finish, 1, 2, finish, and then switch. See if you can jump in and play this with me. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 2, and 3, and 4. 2, and 3, and 4. So that's kind of slow. Let's see if we can do it closer to recorded tempo, which is 94 BPM. Ready? And 1, 2, watch me first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Join me. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, so put that on the loop if you need to. If you're still struggling with it, you can rewind, relearn it, and then just loop it until you're comfortable. That little piece right there is the intro and the chorus. So when we get to the line, so baby pull me closer in the backseat, yada, 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 we're also playing this progression there, okay, for the chorus. The next one is slightly different. It's the verse, and here's how the verse sounds again. 2, 3, 2, 3. We loop all of that. 2, 3. So it's essentially the same chords. They're slightly varied, and we're playing them with a little bit more punctuation, okay? So we play that D-flat 9, just as we saw it in the intro, but we play it short. The next 2 chords, or 2 hits, 2 beats, I should say, we have this kind of, it's like a hybrid chord. It's kind of like an A-flat major 7 over E-flat, you could say. E-flat in the left, G, A-flat, C in the right. We'll just call this an E-flat chord for simplicity. So this is our E-flat chord coming from here. All right, so this is the second chord. The third chord looks a lot like the third chord of our intro, except we're just leaving out this C. So it's this open F minor 7 chord. Okay, and then the fourth chord is a lot like this little hybrid chord we just learned, except this one leaves out the C. So we have this very dissonant E in the left, G, A flat in the right, and that's the 4 chords of the verse progression. I'm going to go over them again. We have the D flat 9 as it occurs in the intro. We have this hybrid E flat chord. We have this open F minor 7 chord. And then we have that hybrid E flat chord without the C. Okay, let's see if we can make that transition between those chords in a solid rhythm here without playing the actual rhythm. So it's 1, 2. Join me in just making these transitions. Let's play this a bunch of times. We've got to be able to transfer each chord to the next without any hiccups. Until we can do that, we can't play the rhythms, okay? All right, let's learn the rhythms now. Here they are at tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I believe this is some sort of string patch playing it in the recording. I love the sound of it on piano. And the rhythms are pretty simple. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we play on beat 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on this chord we play and 4 and. And that's just repeated over and over. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Join me. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2. One more time. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Here's our chorus again, just to recap. Very similar chord structure. Okay. So again, that's our chorus as well as our intro. I just wanted to bring that back for a refresher. And the last piece of this main riff, or main progression video, is the bridge. And the bridge is a lot like the chorus. We're just playing it in eighth notes. So whereas we were holding these chords out, we're now going to play eighth note rhythms. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is the bridge. 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and. Same chords, just pulsating the rhythm. Let's try that slowly together. Follow me. 2 and ready and eighth notes. 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So that is the simple variation on our intro and chorus, which gives us the bridge. So that's the bridge. So we've learned all the pieces here to the main progression, which are intro, verse, and bridge, and they're all so similarly built that I wanted to put them in this one video so that you saw how they were related. And the only other piece to the song is the synth riff, and just to kind of preface it, it's that thing that sounds like, or something like that. Again, I'm going to get to that in video number 2, along with the whole song playthrough. Both of those are at HDpiano.com. That's where we store all the parts to all of our lessons, and we'd love to have you there. Again, my name is Dan, and we're learning together at HDpiano. I'd like to ask the question once again, where did you first hear about the Chainsmokers? I'm curious because they keep popping up in my music feed, so I'd like to know when and why and which song you first heard from the Chainsmokers. All right, so we're just about through this first video. While I've still got you on the line, I'd like to connect on social media. We will take your requests on Twitter. We're at HDpiano. The hashtag is HDrequests, and you can send us any song, lesson ideas that you have. We do see them all. We consider them all equally. And obviously, the more favorites and retweets a certain request gets, the more likely we are to teach it. On Instagram, we'd like to see your performance videos. Send us a short clip of something you've learned recently, or maybe your best piece that you've learned with us, and we will repost it for all of our followers to see. We're at HDpiano on Instagram. On Facebook, a thumbs up is always appreciated, and on YouTube, click that little red rectangle to subscribe if you haven't yet. Again, I'm Dan. This is HDpiano.com, the home of the hybrid piano lesson. I'll see you for the next part.